Hello and welcome to Flower Juice. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you how to create your own container using just a log, some wire and some simple test tubes. So we're going to make something that's really a little bit modern and a little bit sculptural and very easy to do and also fun to do. So essentially we've got a piece of wood. This is just the kind of wood you would use in a log fire. We've got some nice heavy gauge wires. And we've got these little test tubes, and the good thing about these is they have a little lip on the edge, which is quite important. Flower wise, I've got some Sweet Williams, some Kermit, a little bit fern, possibly calla, but we'll see. And what we need to do first is create our base. So the way to do that is we roll the wire round the test tube. Now you can join it if you want, but the main thing is that the test tube can fit through that hole. Now I've also done some little curls as well, just for details, and essentially it's the same again, but just keep winding and you'll end up with a nice long curl. Now we've got our wire that's going to hold a test tube. The other thing we need to do is make sure that the base of the wire is cut on an angle, and this will make it quite sharp, and that's what we need to get it into the wood. So I'm going to use a pair of pliers, and the pair of pliers holds the wire, and then a hammer or something heavy, and we just knock it in. So we've knocked that in, and then we can add our test tube. So I'm going to work my way across here and just add different pieces and different heights, and we'll create a bit of fun. So we want to just space these out across the piece of wood. Okay, so we've created our base, we've added our wires, we've now added our test tubes, and we've added some water. What I've done with some of the test tubes is taken them from the wire that holds the top and put it through one of the curly ones that's lower down. That's just giving it a little bit more stability. So now we need to look at our piece and decide what we're going to do. And what I think would be quite nice is keeping the flowers in here quite low. And we've got these lovely Sweet Williams. So quite a simple flower. And I've also got these little Kermit chrysanthemums, and I just want to keep the flowers quite low, quite straightforward, nice and clean. And we can even use like the little buds just to create something that's a little bit of a contrast to what we've got here, because this is visually quite heavy. So by adding flowers that are quite light, we want to keep this all looking quite transparent and quite simple. So this is quite good fun, doing something a little bit different, using different materials and creating something. So you've got an idea of what you want to do, but you don't necessarily know how the finished result's going to do. And when you do this at home or in your work, you're going to find that yours will look different because you'll have different wires, you'll have a different piece of wood. But that's part of the fun of it, is actually seeing what you've got and how you want best to do it. I also have little bits of steelgrass, which we can add. So yeah, this base is quite visually heavy because of the size of the wood. And we want to just kind of compensate with a little bit of volume with the height, so that's why I've added the grass. And also with the lightness of the materials. So we're just building this up. I also have really nice, beautiful asparagus. And again, we can add this to create a contrast. And it's going to add a little bit more line into our arrangement as well. And just to give a stronger definition, I've got this asparagus Mirai. And we can add that. So do look and check. You can actually break your grass deliberately as well if you wish, and that will give a contrast. So we're really just looking for balance, visual balance, and just a bit of interest in what we're doing. And there you go. A really simple, interesting arrangement that you can have real fun putting together. So give it a go. All you need is some wires, some test tubes, and a piece of wood to create your base. Enjoy having a go. Let us know how you get on. And please subscribe to keep up to date with all our ideas and videos.